Hello guys, my name is BissCute and welcome back to my channel, or if you're here for the very first time, hello, welcome in. Yes, I'm in pajamas. And we are reacting to episode 1 from True Detective. I don't know if you guys want me to check only one season or all of the series. Let me know in the comment section below. As well, if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, it's much appreciated. I'm excited to react to it. I know a lot of people said that it's like up my alley because I do like detective everything, so I hope it's gonna be a good time. Thank you everybody that is here and watches this with me. I'm very grateful. For the full-length reaction, I do have a Patreon, go check it out. And for more me, I stream on Twitch as well. All the links are in the description below, and I feel like we are ready to go. So let's start. Everybody's being like praising this series. Let's see why. I read somewhere that your mic should be around five fingers from your mouth for the best quality.
What do you think? You paired up with him?
I know this guy.
What I think?
He was in...
Pick your parents and you don't pick your partner. You know, they used to call him the tax man for a while.
How was the movie called?
He come out of Texas, so nobody knew him. Raw bone to me, edgy.
With Sugar.
But talk about Cole.
Cole.
We heard some stories.
Kind of a strange guy, huh?
Strange. Rust, pick a fight with the sky, didn't like its shade of blue.
Dora Lang, the occult, ritual, murder.
Okay, we have a case
I think the advertiser for that.
on our hands.
Could you
All right, yeah.
hold off on
Can't do that here no more.
No more.
Oh, you assholes. You want to hear this or not?
Do you want the information or you don't want the information? Something like that.
I'd been on the job about 3 months till then. 2 previous cases were open and shut. I remember.
A little bit more difficult, I would say, when you start a series or a movie and they don't really introduce the actors, but they already tell you some details about what happened. And that's where it gets difficult for me to follow. But I like that. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, that's definitely ritual, occult, murder. 100%. And this is Matthew something. McCalling thing. I'm bad with names. That's a spiral on her back. Wait, what?
They had a 2020 on it a few years back.
A 2020?
Ligature marks on her wrist, ankles, and knees. Multiple shallow stab wounds to the abdomen. Hemorrhaging around throat. Lividity at the shoulders, thighs, and torso. Before he moved her.
So he killed her, he let her sit. All of the blood went to the back. And then he moved her.
That's why they called him the tax man. He had this big ledger. Looked funny walking door to door with it, which ain't bad as far as nicknames go.
I mean, you never know what the thing's gonna be, do you? A little detail,
Wow.
somewhere way down the line.
I didn't even...
Breaks the case.
Huh, interesting.
The bully, the charmer,
Until now, interesting.
surrogate dad, the man possessed by ungovernable. A lot of it had to do with how they manage authority.
I wonder why they take interviews with the
There can
detectives.
be a burden in authority, in vigilance. Now, his Texas files were classified or redacted, and he wasn't big on talking. Second week we were together, I saw where he was living. Kind of made me feel for the guy.
Where was he living? What? I mean, he's definitely doesn't look like a family man, I can tell you that. He's one of those people that are very passionate.
I'd offer you a seat, but
Don't mention it, I can't stay. Past a certain age, a man without a family can be a bad thing.
His wife is his job. There are people like this, they just dedicate their entire life to their careers. Nothing wrong with that. It's just how they preferred. So I just assumed that something went bad with this case, and one of the detectives that work on this case is probably accused of
We'd
something.
encountered a metapsychotic. Metapsychotic was.
Because otherwise I don't see why they will interview.
it's fantasy enactment.
fetishization, iconography.
You get that from one of your books?
I did.
There are sick people out there.
Rug burns on her back. Decent odds she was a prost.
Yep.
He might not have known her, but this idea goes way back with him.
You got a chapter in one of those books on jumping to conclusions? Prejudice yourself.
I mean, looking if she was a sex worker, you can find that pretty easy.
I guarantee this wasn't his first. It's too specific.
Too many details to plan. This is someone that has experience. Come on.
You gotta come to dinner.
Wow.
Can't put Maggie off anymore, so you just gotta.
All right.
I assume Maggie's his wife.
Because I'm thinking about Marty's wife and his 2 kids, and how it's my daughter's birthday, and I know
Okay, he's not married, but he has a daughter, alright?
there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but
He's drunk. Maybe something happened to his daughter, so he was actually grieving.
people out here,
So that means that something happened to his wife too.
giant gutter in outer space.
You're Christian, yeah?
No.
Atheist?
What do you got the cross for in your apartment?
Maybe was there.
A form of meditation.
Okay.
How's that?
I mean,
I contemplate the moment in the garden, the idea of allowing your own crucifixion.
when you say it like this,
I believe that people shouldn't talk about this type of shit at work.
Hold on. 3 months we've been together. I get nothing.
oh,
Convert you.
Look, I'd consider myself a realist, all right? But in philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist.
you're an atheist.
Okay, what's that mean?
It means I'm bad at parties.
You ain't great outside of parties either.
I think human consciousness is a tragic misstep in evolution.
Well, that sounds god-fucking awful, Rust.
We are things that labor under the illusion of having a self, when in fact everybody's nobody.
I wouldn't go around spouting that shit out
I always said that we are so insignificant in the bigger picture.
that way.
I think the honorable thing for our species to do is deny our programming,
Well, I mean,
stop reproducing.
I don't agree with that. That's a little bit too much.
One last midnight, brothers and sisters opting out of a raw deal.
Alright.
Obviously my programming, and I lack the constitution for suicide.
My luck, I picked today.
Yeah.
And now I'm begging you to shut the fuck up.
He is a pessimist. He's one of those people that see the empty glass all the time, even if it's almost
Got a
full.
bad taste in my mouth out here. Aluminum. Ash.
Pollution?
I got an idea. Let's make the car a place of silent reflection from now on.
But you're in the countryside, there shouldn't be that much pollution in the air. Oh, Stacy. He's against reproduction, but he said that he has a daughter. So I don't know, I don't think these ideas were ever. Maybe these ideas flourished. I don't know what happened to his daughter.
Well, we're gonna have to do a press conference.
Explain the situation.
What about him? What do you think? So you'd keep him on it? Both of us, yeah, I would.
So they are new partners, 3 months. That's still new partners. With a big case on their hands.
Yeah, you don't mark up a body like
She
that.
had antlers. What does that mean?
What does it mean? It means that the guy who murdered her had a fetish.
Yeah, guess I can count my blessings, fellas. Thanks for that.
Jane Doe? Okay, we still don't know who she is. They usually call Jane Doe like an unidentified
Do you mind if
people.
I skate? Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of stuff hit me. State Vice gave me some addresses to follow up.
What's that? What he's drinking? He said he's not drinking alcohol, so for me it looked like cough medicine, but I don't freaking know. Okay.
I was hoping to ask y'all a few questions.
Come on, man. We'll take 2 large Long Island iced teas, please.
She went for the Long Island. Aww, they're so cute.
I'm Rust, by the way.
Okay, Rust and Cole. Cole?
Blonde.
She was more of a redhead.
What kind of did she have?
Round? They were round.
I'm murder police.
She's
From
dead.
Rock Hill.
Yeah.
What about Liza?
She's here.
Okay, listen. What if she was not a
Annette, go
schmexy,
get a couple more drinks from the bar, will you please?
schmexy worker? She was not a schmexy worker, but maybe she was a drug addict.
Anything barbital.
Uppers are easier to get and they last longer too.
I don't know what barbital means.
What's it like?
I don't sleep.
So maybe that was coughing syrup. I know that some coughing syrup helps with sleep. Have kids, they say. It's gonna be fun, they say.
Hey, Lone Ranger.
Oh, he has a beautiful wife.
Why are you out here, huh?
Slurp on the coffee in the morning. Great.
Oh, shit. I got a shower.
Marty, how you want your coffee, doll?
Strong and black, just like you.
Dora Kelly Lang, priors for shoplifting, possession, and Chilo called.
She was washed clean, not a print on her. Evidence of vaginal intercourse.
Of course.
With a knife, strangled, posed out there.
And cleaned. So it's definitely someone that knows what they do. No fingerprints, no anything on her.
Maybe you ought to talk to an anthropologist.
Maybe. I mean, these are like pagan? I don't know exactly how to pronounce, but it's basically non-Christian rituals.
This guy went to. Seems real personal.
No,
I don't
actually,
think
at all. It's not personal.
Planned, and in some ways it was impersonal.
Exactly.
Think of the blindfold.
He just used her as a mean, not as
Memory
personal
of the
towards
town,
the victim.
memory's fading. It's like there was never anything here but jungle.
Stop saying shit like that. It's unprofessional.
Oh, is that what I'm going for here? Given how long it's taken for me to reconcile my nature, I can't figure I'd forgo it on your account, Marty.
I'm just gonna call him Marty because it's way easier than Kaol, Chawol, whatever.
You get any sleep last night?
I don't sleep. I just dream.
From all the pills you take.
A cult. Church groups. Detective?
Of course the church is gonna go insane.
Regular customers, meth dealers, rough johns, anything. Any questions?
I mean, what's to ask, you know? Okay, if that is not a vision, that's very creepy.
You believe in ghosts?
If that's not a vision, that's very creepy. You're like a ghost, I guess.
What do we say about silent reflection?
No, but, sometimes they, dove hunt out there. They found a woman.
Why would you ask that?
Last time something happened, just thought maybe it's her.
I like the way he talks.
I don't know, Lynn.
You know where the family lives?
Come on. No more talking?
They had a place, a couple streets down. They moved after.
Did you know the Fontenot girl? One went missing.
Huh? Is that the girl? Oh, Lord.
No, sir. It's not.
I want to ask y'all something. Y'all think maybe this have something to do with those cats?
The cats.
One, and a couple of weeks later, another. I asked for it to be investigated.
We aren't those type of police, sir.
Well, who is then?
I think he's referring to the animal police, but people that do murder and serial murder in general start with animals.
No. Now, that looked like something my old auntie taught us how to make when I was a tyke. You put him around the bed, catch the devil before he get too close.
That's interesting.
Like dream catchers.
Keep him busy. Tell them stories why they tying sticks together.
Well, there's nothing in here. It's just possible report made.
Does that girl look like that girl he saw that he says, do you believe in ghosts?
Did you check her mom's record? Possession, solicitation.
And?
I believe Ted knew the family.
Little girl getting chased through the woods.
Oh, yeah. I pulled that one for you, too. Little girl said a green-eared spaghetti monster chased her through some woods. And she told us that looked exactly
Okay.
right. Yeah, you want to call on the APB on that, you go right ahead.
I mean, they can use a mask.
Time out, make a beer run.
Well, why don't you hold off on that for a while?
Because it's Thursday and it's past noon.
And he's hungry.
Thursday is one of my days off. On my off days, I start drinking at noon. You don't get to interrupt that.
But you don't drink. How much time passed since the case to this interrogation here?
This person we believe was murdered, has several leads, and hopefully we'll have a suspect for you in custody soon. Now, this perpetrator...
No pressure.
What you said I done now?
She's dead.
Nothing, we're just curious if you knew what she's been up to, maybe where she's living.
Nope. Weed, meth, juice, name it.
Charlie.
Told you.
Why are you saying you hadn't heard from her?
I need some scratch from a store, and Dory owes me money. She ain't got no fucking phone, so got the number to her friend Carla.
Okay, let's go to Carla.
Like she could duck hunt with a rake. High, yeah.
Okay, so she was high.
She's gonna become a nun.
Why a nun?
No, man, she was high. Fucked up.
A nun?
Talking about she met a king.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A king?
Surprised you even got Aryan Nation here.
What Dory do?
She dead.
Dory's dead. Thank you, boys. We almost had a moment there.
Right. So Dory definitely knew her murderer, I would say, just because, you know, having a king and
You want to talk the whole case?
having this kind of stuff.
No.
When people start talking like that.
You know, like you said, files got ruined. Hurricane Rita.
Now why you see that?
Get the details out of the paper.
Bad Lake Charles.
Yeah, let me see what you got. Jog my memory.
Well, let's hear your story first. See how it fit with what we got.
What about that dinner you mentioned? He turned up drunk.
Oh, yeah. Well, that dinner, that was a bit later. It was kind of funny, the flowers, you know, like he read somewhere that if you get invited...
What medicine is he taking?
Flowers.
I didn't mean to. I don't drink because I've had trouble with it before. I didn't mean to.
So just tell him and tell me in the same time.
I was checking out a CI and I ended up hanging around a bar. Sitting there, I couldn't think of a good reason not to.
I mean, one drink is nothing bad, but, you know...
Marty.
That's so awkward.
I'm sorry, man.
Going to someone's house for the first time.
Forget it.
And you're smashed.
Try this some other time.
Well, Russ, it is so nice to finally meet you.
Socializing.
I said your life's in this man's hands, right? Of course you should meet the family.
Well, not quite as dramatic as that, hon.
Because they're partners.
I never fired my gun.
Have you fired your gun?
Audrey.
Yes.
You saw people?
You don't want to shoot people.
But you have.
His eyes are so bloodshot.
Working here the last 10, 12 years.
What kind of work?
Narcotics, mostly.
Okay. Narcotic is okay.
I was on the robbery squad in Houston until 89.
Do you like your job?
Not exactly. It's worthwhile. I'm good at it.
You're not married?
Once.
Yeah, we want to know what happened with the daughter and the...
Did you do this while you were married?
Hey, Chris.
The daughter and the waifu.
Hey, thanks for the page. Yeah, well, he'll appreciate it.
Oh my god, the pager.
All right, then I appreciate it.
She passed.
Yeah.
Marriage didn't last long after that.
And I assume today was her birthday, and that's why he drank.
What was that? What were y'all talking about?
Your job. What do you know about him, Marty?
Nothing. He told you more information that he ever told
Not
him.
a lot. He could be a good detective.
You ever ask him about himself?
He asked him what his religions
Baby, trust me, you do not want to pick this man's brain.
That's some details on the CI. Thank you for dinner, Maggie. This looks great.
My pleasure.
So you need to go or what?
No, it's nothing. Can't wait till tomorrow. Marty, I saw you table in
He
there.
doesn't want Marty to know about his daughter or wife, but he
So, you and Cole
said
bad
to
and
his
don't tell him?
wife, though.
Nothing to do with Dora Lang.
Mm.
I worked with Russ Cole for 7 years.
Oh, wow.
People change, relationships change.
You stay in touch?
So it's been 7 years since
No,
that dinner.
I haven't talked to Russ in 10 years.
So they worked for 7 and 10 have been passed.
Look, however
Okay, I hope
he
so.
was a good detective.
The other landlord says she trashed the place, so she lost her deposit.
You guys can the bars pretty good today.
He can smile.
Up your ass, Cole. Let you do your own fucking legwork, you rat fuck.
Alright, this guy is wasted. Punch him. Bam. Good.
Say it again, Rami.
Hey.
Rami, you have to go take a shower and drink some coffee.
Fuck you.
Said her uncle's Danny fond, though.
Well, thanks, guy. What about you two? Did you get anything today?
Not much, sir.
You might know the Reverend Tuttle.
Doors locking where they used to not. Eddie's been speaking to me about it concerned.
Is he some kind of like a priest?
Been discussing the viability of a task force to investigate crimes with an anti-Christian connotation.
Do what? Really?
Yes.
Behind things.
Or...
Thank you for doing your part.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So they just...
Eddie's gonna be very, very pleased to have such a good man working on this.
You kidding me?
The church just got involved.
And who the fuck's Eddie?
I mean...
Huh?
Really, who's Eddie?
Is he serious?
And he's from Texas. He's the fucking governor. Edwin Tuttle.
Oh.
Yeah, you better watch your mouth or they're gonna peck your eyes out.
When you have good detective working already on a case, just let them work. Why do you need to intervene?
Is that the
depositions.
right through here?
I don't know if I would like to live there. These houses don't look sturdy whatsoever.
Your victim was Dora Lang.
She had an uncle who lived nearby, and we'll call it intuition.
Sometimes he's more responsive.
Ugh.
I'd like to help.
Wow. Okay, having dolls exposed like that, it's creepy.
I was visiting Skip Hayes. I played for USL, watching you throw.
Danny, this man's a detective with the police.
We wanted to ask you about your niece, Marie.
How much could you put on one family? I asked the Lord. Lynn Strokes was her daddy.
She wasn't really missing.
That's what Debbie said.
Oh. Maybe knows where he's at. Sorry, last thing. Do you know where Debbie is now?
She married another man.
I'm trying to look as well, like around for clues and things, but the series is really good at giving you clues when they want to give you, right? I mean, they don't, it's not like they really leave Easter eggs from what I've noticed until now, but...
Marie must have loved it here.
Yeah. All they ever told us was a cerebral event.
Stroke.
Strokes, that.
He found something?
Inside on the floor on the right.
That's a chicken coop?
I haven't looked in there since the police first came.
Okay, so this family is somehow related
Bet you want to hear the hero shot, huh?
to the case.
The place we carried the kids out.
Eventually, sure.
So what does she look like? That one in Lake Charles.
Oh, they found another victim at Lake Charles? I guess we don't give him these details.
Can you tell us anything about
Okay.
Mr. Cole?
Yeah, it looks a lot like the one from 95, but
Show back up here 2010.
My question is,
how could it be him if we already caught him in 95?
What if it's a copycat?
How indeed, detectives?
I figured you'd be the one to know.
There can always be a copycat. Of course, there can always be the fact that you did not catch him.
And start asking the right fucking questions.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now that the series definitely sparked a curiosity and an interest. Definitely sparked a curiosity and an interest in me. I am both characters in this. The main characters are amazing actors, super talented. I'm trying to remember the name of the movies I reacted that he was in. He played that cowboy, the one that he was versus Sugar killed him. I don't remember exactly how the movie is called, but let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to episodes too, so thank you so much for recommending this. I am intrigued. Definitely intrigued. I hope to see you on my next reaction. You can go and check the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.